Guten Tag, wie geht's? This is Dieter. So Dieter's going to have some fun with you guys today. So he's going to show you 4 guitars, play the same things, and talk to you about. This is for mostly beginners and intermediates. Maybe you have 1 or 2 guitars, or you're stuck in a rut. Maybe you're just stuck in a rut and you want to know how can you spruce up your playing. So this is basically, I'm talking for people that are starting out, or maybe at an intermediate level, or advanced beginner, whatever you want to call yourself. Labels are just labels. But if you want to be just an all-around guitar player, I'm going to show you 4 guitars and why I prefer some over the others for certain things. So I'm going to play exactly the same thing on all 4. Talk to you a little bit about them. We'll start with my classical here. It may sound a little flat or low to you because I just tuned it by ear, put new strings on it, and I tuned around 432. A equals 432 hertz, not 440. I have my reasons for that. I'll explain later, unless you already know. So, we're going to play the same things. Limited space here, so I'll play it all on one guitar, then switch. So this is a classical Yamaha steel nylon string. And it's the guitar I recommend that you get if you're just starting out. Best thing to learn on, okay? So, here we go. So, fuck up at the end there, but it has no fret markers on it. I haven't played it in a long time. But anyway, nylon string guitar, joins at the 12th fret, less tension on the strings, so it's easier to play in that respect. Nylon strings move more, so they need more space, so there's a little more spacing between these strings. 2-inch nut here, so easier for finger styling, because all classical music is played fingerstyle. So that wasn't a classical piece either. So now I'll play some. People say, you can't do this on a classical guitar. Bullshit. Okay, you can do it on a classical guitar. So now let's get rid of the classical, and we're playing on just flat settings on the same amp. It's a Fishman Charge, Loud Box Mini Charge. So now this is 2005. Go down, exit 22, 1 guitar of the year. I love this guitar. It rocks. So, pickups in the middle setting. And we'll play the same thing on this. Apologize for that, slightly out of tune, but I always do these off the cuff, so. Now, Exit 22, I haven't played this in a while. Great little guitar. Man, maple neck and fretboard. Strings are close together. It's probably one and close enough for country, as I say. Sorry about that. Anyway, really easy guitar to play. I broke my middle nail here, so it was a little more difficult to play. To pick the G string, I think, mostly. But you know, very good guitar, very nice range of tones. I'll go into it more in depth. I got it out of storage. I promised I was going to do a review of that guitar before. And one of my favorites, 12 fret steel string parlor. See if this one's in tune. Close enough. Yeah, it's, you know, there's always an adjustment after playing the classical and the steels, the electric Exit 22, which the strings are a lot lower. I actually found this one a little more difficult to play, and I'm going to blame that mostly on my fingernails. And it's a smaller bodied guitar too. So, is this number 4? Yeah, so we'll plug in now the Fifth Avenue, which is a hollow body electric. Play the same thing. Okay, sorry, this was a little rushed because they're doing this crazy construction. I just thought I had maybe 10 minutes to squeeze this in. So there you go. Now, what do I have to say about all this? The reason I'm pointing this out is I said on my best guitar advice ever. If you're serious about learning guitar and you want to play the bass, you should have 4 guitars: a bass, 12 fret nylon, a 12 fret steel string, and an electric guitar. So if I just had to take one, I would take a nylon string classical first, then a steel string acoustic. Because this is a problem. If you start on an electric guitar, they're easier. A good electric guitar set up right, the string action is really low. They feel like tensionless, especially if you get slinky strings, and it limits you. It limits your playing. So why would you want to do that? If you start on a nylon string guitar, the tension is less than a steel string guitar, especially if you want to learn fingerstyle, which is always good to know. It's easier to learn on a classical guitar. You have the extra spacing. And the adjustment then to go to higher tension strings on a steel string guitar isn't difficult. Steel string guitar has, the strings are closer together, so that there's always an adjustment. But my point is why human nature is, if something is easy, you tend not to go back to something that's more difficult. So if you learn on something that's easier and is limited in what it can do in its range, like an electric guitar is, you're setting yourself off on the back foot from the get-go. So why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't matter what you want to play. Music's the same. The notes are the same. 6 strings if you tune it to E, A, D, G, B, A, E. B, E, G, B, E. You know, eat a darn good breakfast every day. The notes are the same. So I don't know why anyone would deliberately choose to limit themselves. And getting back to other things, like, I say the name doesn't mean anything, and it doesn't, because you can take any of my guitars here. This has go down on the headstock, but if you're a Shirley or a Beverly or a Linda or a John or a Jake or a Gordon, hello. I put any guitar in your hands. Doesn't matter, it costs $600 or $6,000. You're going to sound like Gordon or Jane or Linda. You're not going to sound like whoever your guitar hero is, unless you already play as well as them. Well, good for you. But come on, I try to help, so I hope this helps. Anyway, have a good day.